Hi, I am Osman. I am an energy healer on a master level with telepathic capabilities. I'm specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, and also among a host of other physiological, psychological, and spiritual ailments. I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. Visit my website yogawellness786.com for more information on my services. Also, remember my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. I mentioned advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. What is the meaning of or significance of an advanced level yoga meditation teacher? And what's the difference between a regular yoga and meditation teacher and an advanced yoga and meditation teacher? So, um, in being an advanced yoga and meditation teacher means not that I can contort my body into positions that are crazy and impossible, like contortionists. Yes, I can practice and do that, and not something that I want to do or practice. But the significance of the advanced level above the regular is I can activate the spiritual energy in people if they want to um, activate the true benefits and advantages of meditation and yoga science, right? So, meditation and yoga science, everyone can practice it. There is some, and scientifically it's shown it's has a therapeutic effect in reducing stress levels, reducing cortisol, improving, nerve function, and improving, the functioning of the internal organs and balancing, your overall um, vitality and improving your overall vitality, but it's not like a miracle cure. It is very slight, and you notice, slight improvements and noticeable and significant enough, right? But it's not on a miraculous level of what the potential it has. It's like yoga, let's say yoga is a new Ferrari that you received, right? And you practicing it. So it's just like you're taking your car and you're just driving it in and out of your garage, right? So you're just reversing it out of your garage and you're driving it back into your garage, right? You're not yet taking it onto the open roads. You haven't yet opened the throttle and feel the exhilaration of the acceleration and see the, the feel the high speeds. Of course, in um, a safe area where you go to a racing track and experience it in a track and not in the public roads, right? Don't put other people's life in danger. So, practicing yoga and meditation without spiritual activation is like that. You've got now a Ferrari that you're reversing it. Yes, you are proud you own such an amazing tool, but you are not experiencing even, we'll say 99% of its capabilities, right? Only 1% of its capabilities by doing that. So that is comparable. So if you want to experience like the blissfulness and going into enlightenment levels and expanding, the your potential, your intellectual potential, your psychological potential, and expanding it, and many spiritual teachers and yoga teachers who are on the advanced level, they always say, why am I referring to mental and intellectual? Because consciousness is something beyond that. I mean, let's not go into technical details and the technical anatomy as defined by the yogic sciences, because in Vedanta, right? So Vedanta is not the originator of yogic sciences. Vedanta is someone who preserved a version of the yogic sciences about from around 4,500 years ago. But this is, the the only. This is not the only, methodology of teaching, and not in agreement. I'm not in agreement with everything. that they teach, and it's not necessarily that we have to follow that. And in explaining these things to people, I have to explain in a way that people can understand and relate. I can't start introducing the topics and experiences that is beyond your knowledge and experience, and you cannot even imagine it, right? Because we are talking about higher frequencies and so forth. So this is difficult to explain. It's better to say it is as a broad um, explanation, to say it is a psychological experience, right? But of course it is more, because what you need to understand is that you are not only a physical body and a psychological aspect to your physical, to what you are. So what you believe you are and what everyone believes they are and awareness of is just the physical body and the psychological aspect, right? The intellectual and emotional aspects, in conjunction with the physical aspect. So you also have a spiritual aspect, right, which transcends the psychological aspect. And this is where it becomes very confusing to introduce that type of statement. So what is transcending psychological aspect? What is more than the capability of the mind, and so forth? And how do you explain all that? So I stick to that, right? So an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher is someone who needs to activate your spiritual energy. Everyone has got spiritual energy that is in a dormant state, so we need to activate it. Not only activate it, we have to remove a lot of the obstacles that's going to prevent its activation and advancement, right? So that sometimes involves a single section, or in some cases up to 10% of the people requires multiple sessions, right? Sometimes 18, 20 or more sessions, maybe 100 sessions, right? Before, because some people are very blocked, right? And it's important to remove these obstacles before the person practices the advanced levels, because if the person is going to awaken his energy and transcend it up the spine, you're going to go through, the person going to experience these blockages as emotional releases. And the person who has got extreme blockages, that emotional release is going to be so extreme that it may create insanity and psychiatric intervention, where the drugs may not work, and he may become insane, and he may have to be institutionalized for the rest of his life. So, right? So advanced level yoga and meditation teacher removes all these possibilities, as so that it makes it much safer, for you to enter that path. And is also someone who's always available if you come across a difficulty that you cannot, remedy. He's able to intervene and remove the difficulty, because this involves the awakening of the Kundalini energy that people speak about. And it is a common coined phrase these days, Kundalini energy, but it refers to your life force energy, right? But since it's a common you know um, phrase you use, I'll use it here as well, that the Kundalini awakens and rises up to the head, and it gets stuck there. You can't bring it back down, and creates severe headache and severe pain, and it doesn't remove, and impossible to and no matter what medications you take, psychiatric and psychological intervention doesn't work. It needs someone who's on the advanced level of yoga and meditation, a advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, who can come and safely bring that energy back down for you. That's the only way, right? So this is the meaning of an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, and that's the difference between a regular yoga and meditation teacher and an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. So hope that information helps you. Take care of yourself always.